Hey, my MTS crew, what's going on? We're getting ready to make some country fried steak, mashed potatoes, green beans, steak with mushroom gravy. And these are the things we're going to use: eggs, sour cream, chicken broth, 3 pounds of ground beef, green beans, fresh green beans. We have the potatoes back there, onion, bell pepper, baby bella mushrooms, special secret Lipton onion mushroom soup, and that's the flour for the gravy. So y'all, let's get this meal on the roll and take this to the stove. Okay, sis. You hear me? I said, okay, sis. Well, okay, sis. We getting this ready for our country fried steak. And the first thing I'm going to do is to go ahead and get this. I have to break this up. Okay. I'm going to let sis put the stuff in here for me. Sis, say hey to the MTS crew.
Hey, MTS crew.
And y'all, usually we use ground turkey, but we caught a good deal on this, so we're going to use the ground beef. We going in with 2 eggs. Thank you, sis. A teaspoon of rosemary. I love rosemary in meat. 2 teaspoons of black pepper. I know that seems like a lot, but I like that on my country fried steak. I like a lot of black pepper. Half a teaspoon of salt. A tablespoon of garlic powder. I love this, y'all. This will make a meatloaf, anything taste good. This is Lipton onion soup mix. You have 2 packages in the box. So see, can you open it? And I'm going to use both. Okay. Half of a bell pepper. Now this is a whole onion. I'm not going to use it. It's chopped up. I'm going to use about half of that. And we're going to take and mix this, get this all mixed up together. I don't mind using my hand, but when it comes to meat, I have to have on my gloves, y'all. I have to have them on. We're going to get this all blended in there together. Yeah, this is enough for my family for 2 days. I never cook for just 1 day. I always try to cook for a couple of days. Okay, we're going to get these all patted out. Okay, y'all, I'm going to let you see how I do a couple of the steaks. This is how thick I make them. And I have some flour over here. And I put a little black pepper and a little salt in there. And I'm just going to lay them here until I get ready to put them in the oven. Okay, I'm going to get this all done. Then we're going to take it to the stove. Y'all, meat is messy, huh? I used to wonder why they call these country fried steaks when it's really just hamburger battered with batter on them. I don't put a lot of seasoning in the flour because you're going to have the seasoning in your steaks. Okay, y'all, I had to test the waters to make sure it was hot. Let's put a few of these in there. I don't want to splash the sister. You be careful. Okay. We're going to put a few of these in there. And let them get brown on each side. The flour is going to make them crispy. And I have the stove turned up high. And what I'm going to do after these are finished cooking, I'm going to take them out and I'm going to pour a little of this oil off. I'm going to make my mushroom gravy. Then I'm going to put these back in and put the top on and let them simmer for about maybe 30 minutes and they'll be ready. So after we finish with frying these, we're going to get with the green beans and the potatoes. So this, like I say, this will last my family for about 2 days. And when I eat them, I usually cut them in half. You can make them like you want to. You can make them in the shape of little meatloaf. You can make them in any shape you want to make them in. Okay, y'all, we have our potatoes all peeled. This is about 10 pounds of potatoes. I usually make dinner for about 2 days. So we're getting ready to put the potatoes in. And that's about a tablespoon of salt. And we're going to let these boil until tender. And then we'll make our mashed potatoes. Let's get with the steaks, y'all. And I don't press them down because I want the thickness almost like a steak. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let these cook and I'm going to take them off and then I'll come back and I'll show you how I make my mushroom gravy. Okay, y'all. The steaks are out and I'm going to go ahead and brown some flour. And it all depends on how you like your gravy. If you like your gravy blonde or if you like it darker, you know, that's your preference and it's up to you. I like mine a little darker. So we're going to turn this up. And when we get the flour, the color that I want, I'm going to add the mushrooms, the onion, and the bell pepper in there. This is a good old pan but for some reason I don't think it's level, and it turns when you're cooking in it, but I don't want to get rid of it. I like old pans. So we're going to let that get a little bit darker, y'all. Okay, y'all, it's about there. This is about how dark I want my gravy. I'm going to go ahead and put my onions and mushrooms in here. Lots of onions and mushrooms. Gonna mix that up a little bit. Let them saute a little bit in this. Kind of break them down a little bit, y'all. Well, I like to get the flavors in the gravy from this. I'm gonna add some water in there. That's about, let me see how many cups of water. It's about 6 cups of water. I'm going to put the top on this, and I'm going to let it simmer, and I'll be back so you can see how it looks. Okay, y'all, the gravy is coming together. I'm going to just put the patties in, the steaks in rather, and let it simmer on low for about an hour. I have a dishcloth there. Let's see, can we get that one last one in? Okay, I'm going to put a top on this, and I'm going to let it simmer for about maybe 35 minutes to an hour, and then we'll come back and see how it looks, okay? Okay, y'all, our steak is ready. We're going to get ready to put it in another container so we can put it up this evening, and then we're going to make a plate. Okay, MTS crew, sis is making her mashed potatoes. Excuse the noise. She's already started the blending process, and we're going to use 1 healthy tablespoon of sour cream in there. Is that all you want in there, sis? You sure? Okay. And tablespoon of salt. Teaspoon of black pepper. It's good to have white pepper for this. How much butter you want to use? 3 tablespoons of butter. It all depends on your seasoning, how you like it. And we're going to use about a half a cup of milk in there. If you want more salt, you go ahead, you can use more salt. We want our potatoes kind of lumpy. like them kind of thick, y'all. Okay. We add a little bit more butter on the top for good measure. Let that kind of melt down in there. And like I say, season this to your taste. We put a little paprika on top of that. Just a little, y'all. Throw a few parsley flakes on top of that. Kind of push that butter down in there a little bit. And we're going to put our top on there. Oh, hold on one second, sis. Sis, did you say hey?
Hey, I'm Tesco.
Okay, we're going to put our top on there, and those are ready to go. Yeah, we're going in with our sauteed green beans, and we're using this grapeseed oil. I love grapeseed oil. I got to get back to using that all the time. We're just going to put our green beans over in there. Garlic powder. That was about a teaspoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of black pepper, and about a half a teaspoon of salt. About 3 teaspoons of butter. Everybody make their green beans different. This is the way I make mine. Well, I guess the sauteing is just the frying. I'm going to put some broth in here, and I'm just going to let it kind of cook down. I'm using chicken broth. We're going to go ahead, because it's going to, and the gravy, y'all, is coming together. I kind of let the vegetables cook in there a little bit. And the gravy is going to come together. Sometimes I use like turkey necks or turkey legs cured in here, but I decided not to do that. I'm just going to use a whole carton of chicken base. And this is chicken stock. This is 32 ounces. I'm going to put the top on those and let them simmer down. Y'all, the green beans are ready to go. And what I do when I cook, I like to go ahead and take whatever I'm cooking and put it in the bowl or what container it's going to be stored in a refrigerator. And then, you know, we get the dishes washed up. So after everybody eats, all we'll have to do is cover everything up and put it in the refrigerator. So that's just something that we do, because when you kind of let everything sit out, and it's just dreadful at night to have to get all this put up. So why not go ahead and put it in the containers that you're gonna put it in your refrigerator. So these are the green beans. They have a lot of flavor to it. And anything I cook, if you want to add more seasoning, more salt, more pepper, more garlic powder, you can. I cannot tell you how much to really add because it's up to you and what you like. So the seasonings that we put in, these are the seasonings that we like, okay? So the green beans are ready. I'm going to cover them, and the potatoes are ready. So we are going to let the steaks kind of still simmer some more, and we'll come back and serve up a plate because my husband says he's hungry. Okay, y'all. That's ready to go. Okay, y'all, we done and get ready to eat our dinner. There's the Salisbury, country fried steak, the mashed potatoes, green bean and purple onion. Got to have me a Canada Dry ginger ale, y'all. Got to have it. I hope y'all enjoyed this. This is just how I like to make my, as they say, country fried steak. You can call it Salisbury steak or whatever you want to call it. But I know one thing, it is good. Let me try it. Absolutely delicious, y'all. Do me a favor. Be good to yourself. And if you be good to yourself, you have no other choice but to be good to others. Love y'all. Sister Pam say, hey. She said, bye, MTS crew.
Bye, MTS crew.
Hope to see y'all soon. Bye.